Hello and welcome to today's edition of Sabotage Show. Today we have the singular honor of hosting Valentine Obi, also known as Senior Obi Reso. Senior Obi is a budding entrepreneur with interest in fintech, interest in computer services, and equally interest in what else?
General merchandise.
Okay, general merchandise services. So, Sinobi, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. To start with, it's not Reso. What did you call it?
Reso Obi.
No, it's Reso. Okay. E-A-U, if it's called O. Reso. So we had a combination to have English, Igbo, and French. That made our logo to be S-O-R.
Okay.
Yeah, Igbo being where I came from. English, I've been trained. Our lingua franca. Then French is the language of my interest.
Okay.
So I have to combine them in the name. That's what gives me my identity.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Giving everyday heroes extraordinary.
Thank you.
But I wanted to explain more for our fans. This is your brand, S-O-R, Senior Reso Obi.
Well, like I have said, senior is general name I had when I was in school. So I was a non-senior, and Obi is my surname. Yeah, and that's my origin. I can't run away from it. The Reso, like I said, is the language of interest. So I was able to relate with some little language training in French. So I needed to bring everything together to get that caption. Reso.
Okay, beautiful. Let's dive right into the theme for today, which is how to build micro, small, and medium enterprises for profitability. So, as an entrepreneur, how were you able to start almost from nothing to build such a body business you have currently?
Well, in building, a lot of things are involved, and also especially my starting point is a motivation on its own. I believe in what we call undiscovered self, and I never knew I'm going to be a business person. I had different plan for myself, but along the line, I need to try something new. I never knew I could do well in. So, when we talk about undiscovered self, oftentimes one needs to discover himself not necessarily or only through meditation, but through practices of one or two things. But when you start practicing, when you want to start up something, you make numerous mistakes. I must have tried up to 60 or 70 things before I succeeded in picking few amongst them. So, but through those experiences, I was able to see that the ones I can and improve on the ones I believe I can build on. So whoever that wants to start up something, it doesn't necessarily need to be your field, but try. The only bad thing is not trying anything at all. Yeah, necessity helped us to. That's during the COVID anyway. We are not thinking, how can we operate from home? Before you know it, a lot of things, we started trying a lot of things, and that's why we are where we are today.
Okay. You come from the African continent where, like you said, you try over 60 things. Where you picked few things from. And statistically that 80% of young businesses fail within the first 5 years of each startup. So, what's your advice to aspiring African entrepreneurs and equally current entrepreneurs facing challenges that their business are about to collapse or have collapsed?
Yeah, when you say 80 fell within 5 years, I think some fell within the first 6 months or 3 months, especially in Nigeria now, due to situation of things. Some business are dead on arrival. Immediately you're starting it because of the situation of things, especially in our country now. I run consultancy in my office too, so you will be there once someone can call you off and say, I have 5 million. I want to invest it in something. The person have completely no idea of what to invest on. How do you want to do it? Say, I don't know. Maybe I will invest it. I'll give it to my sister. I'll give it to, do you want to become an analyst? No, I'm too busy. Due to maybe the person doing a different business, or all these people that maybe pick money lately. Okay. So they don't want to get themselves involved in the business, and they want to feature either the girlfriend or whoever that is close, but they want to have this name. I own a business. So when you look at such people when they are discussing, see that this business more or less dead upon arrival. So even when you start, it depends on the sincerity of people that are handling the business for it to grow up. And if it's in SME, that's a small medium enterprise, where we have this micro, mini. If it's micro, you're starting, you cannot easily start micro business outside of yourself. You must be involved in your business because it's at the nursery stage of it, and no one can do your business better than you do. But it's until you grow and establish that you can now have people to manage. When you now reach limited or have numerous, you now have people from different segments. So situations like that, business fell because of one, capital upon starting. Some people start business with loan that they need to be servicing every month. You see that the sustainability of the business, it cannot last long. Also, location. When you start business at a wrong location, depending on the type of business, you see that where you are might not sell what you need. There are some businesses that works more in rural areas. Then there are some that works more in more civil states. There are things, services, especially those of us doing some computers, say maybe you want to book fly international, you want to do some online stores for people. You see, people in advanced places, they can easily access those things on their own. So they don't need those services again. But there is a place you will be in a remote place. You see, everybody depends on you because there is no alternative. They are scared of making mistakes. So what they're paying you for is for their fears of making mistakes. But some of those are well accessible to advanced people to do on your own. So when you don't target your location right, the business collapse. It's not a business that does not have access to internet. If it's something somebody must come to the place to do. Then when we talk about starting business too, you ask yourself, what do you want to start? We have service rendering, we have sales. So if you want to be rendering services, there are some things we expect from you. Services is something that are related to the person that is rendering it. That means you are equipment on your own.
Yes, but I get the point you are driving at. But for someone whom you talk about from a self-employed person, to getting staff, and that's the condition of most businesses.
Yes.
So how do someone actually transition from micromanaging his business most times to managing staff? It's a different ballgame.
You navigate. The first question you asked was that why business die within a period of time. Business is also die when you're dealing only on something and you're not responding to the changes in time. So we are not like getting to new things coming, new ideas, it dies off. Then when you're dealing on one idea, you have limited people to work with. But when you start bringing new ideas, you'll be needing new people. You understand? So if you keep doing the same thing, you keep getting the same result. But if you want to improve, you can say, okay, you want to add this up. You had this idea, okay, you manage this, you manage this. But if it's the same thing you started with, you cannot easily grow. You become stagnant with it, and anything that happens to that particular thing or the time crashes on it, the business dies off.
Yeah. Okay. Let's look at what the point today is: lack of capital, or maybe you say lack of access to capital. So, of course, you know, in Nigeria now, it's quite difficult for someone to get access to capital. So, do you know of alternative means of funding for aspiring entrepreneurs or current entrepreneurs who want to expand their businesses?
Look, when you come from a background that cannot generate capital for you, I said we have sales, we have service rendering. Service rendering is about one equipping himself. You become an asset on your own. You must not start business one day and start looking for money to do. When we are doing business conferences, they tell us that the money is even one of the last things we should be considered when we go to those conferences, because you are a human being that can equip and train yourself. You can discover a lot of things you're able to do that doesn't involve lots of materials from outside. If you train yourself, you can render a lot of services on your own, get in contact with people, serve people for 6 months, 1 year, get access to them from your home, for your phone. You can start anything you can think of. Then when you now raise money and you want to invest on something physical, then you can easily go. The problem we have, people think less of themselves. Anybody you ask, what do you want to do? Yeah, if I get money. What do you want to do if I get money? So people now take away their human capacity to create something, the ability to do something on their own, and now depend on when money comes, I will do this. And when that money comes, if you open business with too much money, you have chances of failing. Yeah. Because most of the ones you see that you think are surviving are being sustained from outside. If you're doing some business, maybe those are not illegal business and they want to open business, they keep funding the business from the outside. The business is not the one generating it. Maybe the business will last 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. You think the business is lasting? No. The people are just getting money from somewhere to keep sustaining because of the name or the interest they want to have in business. So, in that regard, whoever that wants to start up something, whether you have money or you don't have money, think deep. Anyway, that is somehow where education comes in. Okay. Yeah, whoever that is educated is a bit on top. To education just give you confidence to relate with people. Say, I want to learn this, I want to learn this, I can do this, and you can have confidence to discuss it out with people. So if you're not still educated, there are also some things you could learn on your own that when you start up, you don't need much thing to learn how to fix phone. I don't need, for example. Yeah. So I know somebody that started from fixing radio, that time from radio phones, came up started fixing phone. But he now sells phone accessories. I don't know if you're getting it. Okay. Now he has from phone accessories, he's selling phones now. From phones, he's selling laptops. So this person progressed from one to, and he was able to navigate. That's what I say. If you're doing something, you see radio is crashing, you have to enter phone. Phone is crashing, you have to start selling phone part. So if you move from one thing to another, before you know, you have a secretary, before you have a receptionist, before you know, you now have people that have to fix phone, people that have, now you see, you're also creating employment. Yeah. But if you keep doing the same thing, how will you do it? So when you think of money, money is essential, but shouldn't be just the primary thing you need. Yeah. The primary thing is discipline of mind. And you saying that, yes, I can do this. How you can go about it, meet the right people, and before you know, you start off from somewhere.
Beautiful. So, but let's talk about environment. You talk about businesses doing well in urban areas, doing well in rural areas and all that. So, but if you look at the totality of the Nigerian environment, the many people complain that government policies tends to stifle business with multiple taxation, overhead cost, cost of running of this business, the cost of running it, so that's exceed and give you minimal profit and all that. And the team has to do with how to build business enterprise for profitability. So what's your message to Nigerian youths who find themselves in these circumstances that the government tends to stifle business with taxation and all that, and policies that are actually anti-business growth? So as someone who have navigated these challenges, what's your message to them?
Well, you can always start from somewhere. That's why we say we have a micro mini is a stage. You cannot open business today and the whole task comes on you. Anyway, depending on where you're opening it from. So if your business is giving you good profit, like when we registered, before they place you on tax, you have to give good access of your things that come into the business and things that goes up. So tax reflects on things, how your business activities. If your business is going well, as a citizen, you should pay tax. I have no problem with paying tax, but it becomes a burden when somebody that wants to, you have not yet started, you're thinking of problems that will come out of the business. See, business is very good and it's very interesting. When you start it, solutions comes from everywhere. It's only when your business is dying that you will start feeling the pains of government plays this, government plays it, government plays that. As a business person, if you're selling an iPhone and the taxation on importation goes by 20%, what do? You increase your price. But if it's not moving, that's where the pains reflects on you. So, however, people should not be discouraged because of the things we see. Lots of things happen in business. The day you try to do business, that is the risk started. So you should be disposed to whatever comes out of it. If not, you go and train yourself and become your government cannot place tax on your person. If you're now you people, if you're doing your creating, teaching people, lecture on your own, government cannot tax you for your self. There are people that whenever they come, they make money. If you appear on a place, give some talk, you make money. You get what I mean? Yeah. So if you're scared of those ones, develop yourself, equip yourself. But there is no need being scared of you should be scared of the unfavorable environment. We are insecurity. We are other problems. Those things are the things you should be.
The challenge is like why I have to bring this question up again is that part of what our audience, the feedback they are giving us, say that multiple taxation, this agency will come and collect tax, another agency will come and collect tax on the same thing, another agency will come, the village people will come and collect tax on the same thing. The type will be, you are paying multiple taxes of many things.
Exactly what we are saying. Now, most businesses have union. So if I'm in this village now and the village people are taxing me, I will increase the cost of my service respiratory to them, directly or indirectly. You should be doing a business that is touching people's life, that have audience. So that's why when fuel increase, all of us felt it. Is that not correct? Yeah. So the people that used to collect money on the road now say they want to be. Okay, drivers, for example, now say all those Agro people, they say they want to be collecting 500 instead of 200. The driver will ask 10 passengers, I will not carry people for 200 naira. The cost of going to this place is now 500. The villagers now say, oh, since you're charging them like this, before you cross this area, you give us 100 naira. Look, whoever that wants to start business, start. There are ways to follow the business. Don't get discouraged about those. There must be a way. That's why it's business. No business person tells you all the profit makes in business.
Okay. Now, just for the final point, I want you to talk to a fresh graduate, because it's part of the question that's been sent now. A fresh graduate just finished school. He has he's employable. He has skills. He's been doing some micro, mini, small business to make money, electrical wiring, selling of this and that. But the returns are not enough for his basic needs per se. He's just a fresh graduate. So what do you speak to the teeming unemployed youths that are struggling to survive?
The graduates.
Yes, fresh graduates.
You see, this is going to take me back to our educational system. How it's becoming outdated. It's no longer enough to make people stand in society. The society have so much change. My parents, they used to tell us when you finish school, from school they will give you people offer letter, tell you where they needed people to go and visit. It's no longer the same again. So for 4 years of school, you see some people graduating and say, I regret going to school. Had it been this time, I know, the time I used in school, I would have used it to doing something else. But school still gives you time to think of what you want to do. If you're not doing professional courses, like those of us, our course, we don't even need to mention it to the public because it's something that when you finish, you're on your own. You understand? You need to start working on yourself. Maybe if you not succeed, somebody will not come and say, congratulations, it's because you studied this. So somebody that did not succeed will not be asking, is it not the same course we studied? Like someone that studied sociology, or those of us that did that our own, these are philosophy now. You will not be asking yourself, what is really going on? Look, for this person, you're a graduate. You check your background, where you're coming from. You have already been equipped in educational system to boost confidence. One of the things, do you know that I read some time ago, they say not that we don't have, we have more of unemployable youth. Yeah. Most times people you think have ideas have completely no ideas. I have also observed some people that get all this, they are more bright in school, first got all those things. Sometimes they don't do well in the society because their mind has been programmed, it has been fixed to believe that they are maybe red, would I say red breed, or education have what we need in society now, like I say, it's not just education. So some of these people that are so bright, you be in a class like in our own, you see some of the people who don't believe in them easily mingle out in the society, but some of those people that are reserved seems to also be reserved and keep reserved relationship in a society like ours. When you don't relate openly, freely, you're limited with the information you're going to be getting. But most of these average students and people, I am not saying that people should not promote the internet. Those people can, if they come from good families, they should do their masters. From masters, they should do whatever. Yes, and continue. If God has blessed you with a good standing internet. But most times, you see, the bright ones don't come from the rich families. Most times, the bright students don't come from, they came from poor families, average families like us. But the difference is that we can easily mingle out, reach out, and get access more information. For a fresh graduate, they are finished. If I don't need to finish before you start thinking on what you're going to do. Year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, all those things are formation period. What are you forming? Your person, your soul. You have gotten experience of what is going on. So students relax a lot when they were in school.
Very true.
So when you relax a lot when you are in school, you come out, you're expecting a miracle to be done. It's not going to be like that. Nobody's, you should know, we shouldn't be speaking to people that are in school, not those that are outside. Those that are outside, society will deal with them. If the society deal with them, they will become motivation to themselves. Like the society dealt with me. When I came out, I didn't do anything. I didn't know where to stand. I was hoping I would be employed because I spent, employed start. But later, I started saying, let me try new things. Let me practice new things. There, I discovered myself. I say, really, so I could do well here, actually. Better than, I worked for like 2 months after graduation in Lagos. They pay me 60,000, so I have to go from mainland to island. I just want to hear that I'm working. I will leave the house by 5 a.m. from mainland. Before I will reach island is by 11 a.m. in the morning. By 3 o'clock, I will start coming back, and I will reach home again by 9 o'clock in the evening. At the end of the day, I wasted the whole transport. And even I knew, immediately I come out, I would have looked for something and start. But however, the experience also taught me a lot. Yeah. If you're growing, keep contacts. Most people finish school without having people's contact. Even when you're schooling, there is no access to anything you're looking for that you cannot get to another human being. You don't know who is going to give you the information that will change your life tomorrow. Keep contact. That's one of the things I learned in that previous place I worked, because I was doing more of customer care, marketing something. So I keep contacts, you post, keep contacts. Technology has made it access, even if you don't know what you're doing with them. But that's another thing. If you don't equip yourself, people have nothing to communicate with you. You become, so why can't you? If you're not good in this, you can have opportunity. School system in Nigeria. Sometimes even people that say that they are sorting in school, they don't want to go to class, they are sleeping in their rooms. They are not using that period. There are people that will say, okay, since this school is not favoring me, let me go and look for something and train myself. Maybe at the end of the day, I will see follow the normal process and get my certificate. But no, you know you're not going to read. You're still going to follow illegal process and get your certificate, and you don't want to do anything at all. You relax. After you tell us to come and start talking to the person, no, society will talk to you, baby Salah will talk to you, problems from everywhere will talk to you. Then you will start talking to others.
Beautiful. On that note, we come to the end of today's program on Sapita Show. We are honored to have Senior B with us. So we say hi to our fans.
Hi, fans. Keep in touch. And also, the message I want to pass to Nigerians also and Africans. Not having enough does not mean we don't have anything. That you don't have enough does not mean you don't have anything. So that's the message. Check deep within yourself. There must be something unique that you can market. You have not just checked it, you don't want to improve on it, or you think people will laugh at you. But there is something unique about every person.
Okay. Well, thank you so very much. That you don't have enough does not mean you don't have anything, says Senior Obi. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel, Sapita Show. So, but some people may be looking for consultancy services from Senior Obi because he runs a consulting firm. So, Senior Obi, can you provide your number to those who want to?
Yeah, you can get our number 08100295764, or easily check our website www.sor.com.ng. Very simple. You see our services there. You reach us at, we are always, if you pick money too, you come. We don't have to help you people
manage it well.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so very much, and don't hesitate to click the like button and share button, subscribe button. Thank you so very much. See you next time.
Thank you.
Giving everyday heroes